Companions might have been nerfed by Wizards of the Coast, but nothing is holding back this Nightmare Cat in Pioneer from making its presence felt in the format. In the Pioneer Challenge on Moto, Rakdos Lurrus took down the tournament in unexpected fashion. The key to the deck is the inclusion of 4 Claim to Fame, as the card is able to generate a powerful recursive engine with the creatures in the deck. This recursive engine is held together with Stitcher Supplier and Village Rites, as these cards allow the deck to exploit Claim to Fame by filling the graveyard of creatures that are able to be returned later in the game. Other than Claim to Fame, exploits the graveyard with cards such as Dreadhorde Arcanist and Kroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger. Meanwhile, the deck gets to play a mid-range strategy with disruptive cards such as Thoughtseize, Wild Slash, and Fatal Push. And the creature package is rounded out with Rix Maadi Reveler and Young Pyromancer. Otherwise, the mana base is some dual lands to help cast our spells, and some utility lands in case we flood out a bit. That's the deck. Let's check out some gameplay. Go ahead and choose the play. Reveal Lurrus as our companion. And what is this hand doing? Hand's kinda weird. We're gonna keep it. Like, it's not like a bad weird. It's just a weird. Then we'll pass the turn. I don't know what I'm getting here. It might just be a mountain, but I think it's gonna be a swamp. That makes me want to get a swamp. I don't know what Aught main phase means. Alright, see what's up. Ooh. Oh wow. They got a pile of cards here. So if we get this Kroxa is likely going to get this Euro. Gadpack is top 5. That's a lot of cards. Not too worried about Crisis. This is a card that's going to be very hard for us to beat. We can technically be a Euro, but like, might be a little hard game 1. Why are they playing Opt in the deck? But yeah, we just took the Planeswalkers because we have no real way to interact with that. And I'm okay with that. We get to see more of the deck this way. They can't take that. They only put a Euro in the hand. I will admit that was a good draw. So we'll play this. We'll hold full control. So we're going to play this Kroxa. It's going to enter the battlefield. We're going to sacrifice it with the trigger on the sack so we get to like draw 2 cards. And then we'll just see what they discard. We're 2 cards away from this Kroxa, but we do get to claim to fame it, then draw 2 more cards. Yep, they discarded a Euro, play a Euro. We're kind of needing them to fade a blue source. So make that play we just described, where we Kroxa, with the triggers on the stack, we'll eat it, draw 2 more cards. Again, we're looking to fade a blue source here. Again, and we can beat. Oh, they discarded a Brazen Borrower. That is interesting. So yeah, we can beat a Euro. It just might be a little tough in this situation. But yeah, let's see what they do. Got a Fatal Blue Source. We know when to have a Hydrate Crisis. Hydrate Crisis currently dies to a. Ooh, that's such a bummer. Interesting. All right, well, conveniently, double Wild Slash kills this, so I can't block. But thanks, Moto. Thanks for the letting me know I could block. Alright, so we're going to double Wild Slash here with the Arcanist. Then make him discard a card. And I feel like we're in a good spot after this. We do lose a lot of gas in our graveyard, but I think that's okay. Our opponents had some pretty good draws since then. I do have to exile everything for this Kroxa, I believe. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. There's one more, didn't click. This one. Alright, so now we're hoping this 6/6 is good. If they can compete against their Euro. So curious to see. Oh, they discarded the Jellyfish, so. Alright, let's see where we go. If we draw. They drew a land. Here comes a Euro. So if we do draw a way to trigger Revolt, They didn't draw a land. Interesting. That's not quite what we want, but I'll take it. It does fuel this up. If we find a Village Rites off this, I'd be pretty happy. So we can Thoughtseize here. Not excited about it. Then we can just put Lurrus in our hand. We'll target the Thoughteize. We'll cast it. They didn't put a land into play, so maybe they have something good. We'll take their Hydrate Crisis. Why didn't they put that land into play? And if they block here, then we can push it. That's fine. So yeah, we're gonna push that and put Lurrus in our hand. And then we'll just play a top land. And then we'll pass to them. So we ordered the triggers like that with Dreadhorde Arcanist and Kroxa because we knew we were going to Thoughtseize. So if they had... Alrighty then. Yeah, sure. That was kind of annoying, to be honest. But we can block here with Stitcher Supplier, get some more gas in our... See what we mill. We milled land, Supplier. You know, I've seen worse draws. Yeah, we can tap all this for black, cast this. Lurrus, then we'll cast a Dreadhorde. Then we'll kill their Nissa. And I would say we're in a pretty good spot here. They had to discard a card, which just results them in taking 3. And now we have double Fatal Push in the graveyard. We have... They just ripped another Nissa. Alright, well our Dreadhorde Arcanist flashbacks the Fatal Push, kills their land. So like, I think this game is over. No blocks. So we put, this is 9 here, 12, 13, this is Xaxes, and we also have the Flame. So they should be dead here. We'll put this here. And we'll attack you. Doesn't matter how we order it this time. We'll cast, kill their forest. And then should be an easy game from here. They're attacking for 12. It's pretty good. Our opponent had some really good draws off the top. They're basically, this thing just kills all their things. Card looks great. And we gotta bring in 2 lanterns and cling. Maybe that's too much for a Euro. Yeah, maybe I don't need the cling. Alright, what's cards I don't want here? Don't want Rix Maadi. It's kinda bad. And they don't really kill my creatures, so we'll just put Claim the Fame to the graveyard, or to the sideboard. So I think that's all we changed. I didn't see any mana elves in their graveyard, so I think they're just trying to completely rely on Euro. This hand doesn't quite do it for me. I will admit this fully. This hand just, it's 5 lands, nothing exciting. This hand, on the other hand, alternatively, does do some things. We have 2 Thoughtseize away. We have 3 lands, but we're gonna put 1 back because we just don't need 3 mana at this point. We're looking for a red source, and we want our 3rd land to be a red source. I feel pretty bad if they actually have an elf because I didn't see it all game. Oh, that's annoying. That card's very good against us. It's also good against the Euros, so... well, I guess we're taking an ooze. We have double rule as well for ooze, so I'm not too worried about that. I was hoping to get something a bit better. We know 1 card in their hand. Alright, red source. Well, that's a little bit of a tilt. We can't make this untapped, but we couldn't play this turn 1 either, so... yeah, we'll just kill it. Next turn we're probably just going to put either Lurrus in our hand or just play this Dreadhorde Arcanist. This Dreadhorde Arcanist is just going to be fodder for Village Rites. They played a land that we didn't know about. Awesome. Ooh, that's not bad. I think we're just gonna play our 2 creatures. We don't really do much here. Just helps to get on the board. Yeah, so we have no way to remove this once it's on the board currently. Some decks, not the challenge winning list that we're playing here today, but some decks are playing Kolaghan's Command. Card destroys artifacts for 3 mana and something else. So the card's pretty good. What's 4 mana? Oh, this is a Crisis. So we get to slash it, which feels pretty nice. Slash it. Hoping to draw a land there. I guess we do have to target. I don't think it lets us. Yeah, it just says no. Yeah. I could Village Rites into an untapped red land and play this, so I think that's what I'm going to try to do. This card almost worthless here. We basically just like spent 3 mana to play an untapped Arcanist. That's a Euro. A questing beast. Oh no. That's a problem. That is 100% a problem. That would have been interesting earlier. So we're just going to draw a card. Didn't likely concede. Sure. Just can't do anything to this creature. I'm surprised they have Grafdigger's Cage in their Euro of Titan of Nature's Wrath deck. Seems and Opt. Your opponent's definitely playing an interesting deck. It's just blue-green good stuff with some really odd card choices. Growth Spiral, yep. You're going off. So Noxious Grasp is one of our better draws here. We basically have 2 turns for it. Thoughtseize, on the other hand, not so good. We're looking for a Noxious Grasp. Another lane here. It's not quite what we want. We're probably not going to cross the finish line on this match. Grafdigger's Cage kind of shut us down pretty hard. Some interesting card choices from our opponent. Like they're not quite ramp, but they're ramp. They haven't played a single Euro. It's a Jellyfish. Jellyfish Hydra. It's pretty good. Jellyfish Hydra, really good when you just keep drawing just gas. So I don't think Noxious Grasp helps us anymore because we don't need to draw 2 removal spells. Alright, we'll play this and we'll just murder ourselves. We need to draw something better here. Alright, next game. Alright, so they have Grafdigger's Cage. How do we approach that? I don't know if we can. That's the problem. Okay. Well, since we saw a bit more of the deck, I just want to kind of bring in hard removal. Kind of want to trip in one of these. Card's just not that good. If they're bringing Soulguard Lanterns, maybe I don't even want this. Or, not Soulguard Lanterns, Cages, maybe I don't want this. Maybe I just want like a Cling. Young Pyromancer is some of our better cards. Dreadhorde Arcanist is super slow if they do resolve it. So I think this is how I'm going to change. Just bring in some hard removal spells and a Cling to Dust in case they don't draw their Cage and a Euro. Well, we'll see. Opening hand is interesting nonetheless. We will keep it. As a removal spell, Cling to Dust. Like, we get to do stuff here. We're kind of, like, our hand's a little soft to a Cage, but, like, it is what it is. Alright, that wasn't a bad draw. Alright, he's gonna Opt here. Opt is really strange for my opponent. I'm glad I do have the one of one of Kling right now in case they do just like decide to Euro us. See if you find your second land. That's a very unfortunate land for your color for your deck. They have this and Grafdigger's Cage. Lol. Okay. Sure. I mean, yeah, we're not really doing anything, but that's okay. Like, our opponent's also not really doing anything. They might just be missing their second color. We're probably just going to snap off the Kling on their opt if they don't present anything interesting. They did find a green source. Sanctum is a little odd in their deck. Interesting. Yeah, let's see what they actually didn't. Wait, what? Oh, and they put Questing Beast in their hand. That makes sense. Alright, we're just gonna Kling Nissa, I guess. I just want to draw a card. Drawing a lane here would be really nice. Found a Dreadbore, and I feel a little silly for killing there. Ooh. What are we doing with this? I mean, if they let me attack, I'm going to Kling again. Nice, we got another Kling. We'll take their... I don't know what's relevant. I'm just going to take their Gabber. Draw a card. Hopefully draw a land. A Fabled Passage here would be actually the insane. Not another Dreadhorde Arcanist. Not as insane. We do need to draw another black source to kill their Questing Beast, assuming we can kill it next turn. But again, we have a Dreadbore here. Dreadbore kind of lines up really nicely. So they can Questing Beast. Question is, are they just dead? A Village Rites here would be pretty insane too. That's not as good. We'll just kill this. So we have a lot of pressure here. This is currently 7 damage, 8 damage. So they're dead in 2. They gotta present something interesting for us. Again, I would like to draw a black source so we could fatal push something. It's a little rough that we didn't get to do anything. But our hand's pretty stacked. Alright, what you got, opponent? Oh, I feel really foolish now. Well, we just used our Dreadbore when we could have not used our Dreadbore. There's our black source, right on time. This is unfortunate, isn't it? We're going to Kroxa, see what the Kroxa finds. We're going to actually claim the fame, the Kroxa. So if they discard another land here, they could just be dead. And if they don't, we could fame our Dreadhorde Arcanist. That's fine. Now our fame is still in the graveyard, but we don't have Delirium. Alright, so what happens here? So if we attack, they can gain 3, so they go to 7. They block here. This is just currently lethal. Yeah, so they block a 2-power thing, they'll take 7 out here. So yeah, good game, opponent. Your deck is interesting nonetheless. Just has quality blue and green cards all around the curve, and you just died. But thanks for the games. In conclusion, the deck is great for players that love to play long and interactive Magic with a proactive strategy. The deck is likely to stick around in the format, as the deck attacks some of the established decks very well in the format. However, if you are looking to play this deck, make sure to have a strategy to beat Grafdigger's Cage and Rest in Peace. That's all for me today. Take care.